Divas, it's Stu here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hi and welcome. In today's video, I'm creating gradient ombre nails utilizing gel polishes, a sponge, and some alcohol. I'm going to skip prep and dive straight into the application here. I'm starting off by adding a nude base on my nails. I wanted a method that I could use that works and does not solely rely on airbrushing. I don't own or use an airbrush, and I'm also not big on the idea of gel being aerosolized, nor do I have the proper ventilation in place for it either. So I have seen a lot of options out there to create pretty ombres and auras like pat gels or even pigment powder, but you can totally achieve this look with just regular polish too, especially if you don't have any of these products on hand. Here, I'm just adding different shades of nude on my nails to complement my complexion and to give me the desired opacity and the shade I prefer. So before I dive into the ombre technique, I start off with a very crucial step, which is to saturate my sponge with alcohol. And you can even see it double in size. Then getting your colors of choice, literally just paint it on the sponge. The shape does not necessarily have to be stripes, by the way. You could literally use this to create auras too by basically painting the circles, ranging from different hues to create the same finish. It's essentially the same process, just different shapes. And considering that I'm using a light background as well on these nails, the colors will look true to what they should be. I remember in my flower nail video, I messed up because I tried to ombre and I did not factor in color theory. So if you have a black background or any vibrant color underneath, I highly recommend you add white first using the same process, and then you add the color on top. Otherwise, it will start to blend and give you a totally different color and outcome. Now, after laying down the colors on my sponge, I'm going to stamp it right on top. Look at how pretty that is. Obviously, it's not even or blended yet, so to do this, I'm gently just gonna stamp it back and forth to smooth it out. And now with a clean corner of my sponge, I'm just going to dab it so it blends nicely into the nude base. And this is only one layer of color, by the way. I added about 3 or 4 layers in total to make it super vibrant. And because the sponge is already saturated, you don't really need to go back and forth to pack on more color and then re-stamp it on top of the nail. However, if the sponge starts to dry out, it will definitely absorb the gel and you might have to restart the process again. Personally, the way I like to do it is to flash cure it between my layers so the alcohol doesn't dry out and the colors stay rich. And you might wonder, why wet the sponge with alcohol first? Think of it this way, like a dry sponge soaks up gel like a sponge soaks up water, right? It is going to drink up your gel polish and you will lose a lot of color payoff and waste a ton of product. But when you saturate your sponge with alcohol first, the gel then sits right on top of the sponge instead of actually soaking in. That means you get a brighter color, a smoother blend, and way less waste. So for the fingers that I skipped, I'm using a completely different color combination, using the same exact process basically. Wet the sponge, paint the lines, and then gently stamp. Here is what the nails are looking like so far, and I'm going to cure these for 60 seconds. I love how the nails are looking like, however I think the nails are a little too plain for my taste, so I'm adding some silver pearls to make them look like they're pierced. I'm using the Nailart rhinestone glue gel to adhere them on. Now I'm going to let that cure for 60 seconds. I'm now going to seal up the design by adding my art top coat. I'm actually super happy with this top coat and how it still shines after a few days. I am literally such a clumsy person, and obviously considering like for my work I have to go between trains for commute, so I'm all over the place. I tend to scratch up my nails pretty badly, and despite all that, they still remain durable and shiny, which I'm very pleased with. I haven't tried this top coat with chrome though, so I'm not sure entirely if it does chrome or not. I am now going on top and around the piercings to prevent them from getting scratched up and lose the silver. I'm gonna cure for 60 seconds. Here is what the nails are looking like. I am so obsessed with them. They look so pretty. Although the next thing I will do different next time is to blend them a little less. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!